Yeah, definitely. The last two home games wasn't the outcome that we wanted. So just the next couple practices, we just knew that we had to practice better and just be all around better coming to our next home game.
What do you have to say about the defense tonight?
Yeah, definitely. Our defense was to lock them up, and it was a great team effort. Everyone contributed and did what they had to do, and that's what happened. We locked them up.
It seems like you're becoming a little more confident scoring the ball. Are you kind of feeling that way as you're moving it into the Big 12?
Yeah, I'd say just let the game come to me. My teammates, they're great, so any way I can contribute just a little bit, rebounding here and there, making passes and making plays is what I will do.
So John, you showed a little long-range shooting tonight. You like the three-pointer or the double-double?
I would say I like the win better. I felt like we owned that show fans. We lost the last two home games. And it just definitely felt great just winning the game in front of our fans.
What does it say about this team that's had to go through a couple of injuries? I mean, obviously, James not out there. We know Jeremy got out there a little bit tonight. But how you guys have come together through all that and kind of bounce back. What does it say about this team?
Well, we just feel like we just showcased the maturity of our team, and I believe that everybody in the team can start, and we're not a one-man show. We can always go into the bench and get somebody who can bring us a spark. And I really feel like we always play for each other. So whether we're missing one person or we're missing two, we're always trying to push each other to keep on getting better, to just fill that gap.
Dale, what do you feel like you're trying to contribute when you come into the game?
Whatever the team needs me to do. Me and the coaching staff and my teammates talk about it all the time, just come in and play with energy. So that's what I'm going to do every game.
You were finding guys, I think you had 5 assists tonight. Were you just getting good guys cutting the basket well, just finding open men? Or?
Yeah, I think my teammates just did a good job of cutting, and I was able to find them tonight. So.
Kind of when you look at K-State, they were coming off a pretty good stretch. I mean, they took Kansas to the wire, had a big lead on them, made 1-2 in a row. What were you able to do to them to kind of make it so hard for them to shoot the ball in the first half, especially?
Yeah, we knew coming in they were going to be really confident, so we just had to lock in and like their best shooters, we had a trail on them. We always had to be paying attention and aware of where they were at all times.
John, you've been playing more and more minutes lately. What's the difference there, and how much confidence have you gained as you've gone through this Big 12 stretch?
I think kudos to the coaching staff and my teammates. They believe in me, and I just got to go out there and play with confidence every time I get on the floor.
You seem like you've got a good court vision.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the passes you make, just on backdoor cuts and stuff like that.
But that's my job to look for my teammates, so that's what I'm doing.
John, what do you feel like Jeremy gave you tonight, and how exciting was that to have him back?
Well, it was definitely really exciting. I even remember myself talking to him before the game and telling him, man, it feels good to have you back out there. I feel like you bring a lot of energy off the bench or on the floor. He's a really energetic guy, and I feel like having him is a reminder hey, we back. Hey, the team is getting back together to where we want to be.
Kendall, does having Jeremy back in the rotation give you more energy? Do you feel like rotations were more normal tonight compared to the last few games?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's great to have him back. He's a great player, and when he just comes out on the court, it's just he just does everything so well and just makes a lot of things flow. So him coming back was just great for the whole team.
Well, we like this feeling a little bit better than the last two home games. I thought the students for a weekday game were tremendous, and the Baylor fans, they gave us good energy, and I thought we got off to a good start, and then after that, anytime they started to make a run, the crowd got involved, and I thought defensively, anytime you can hold a Big 12 team to 31%, 32% for the game, you're doing something really well.
Scott, what kind of sparked the defense to play so well tonight?
Well, I think our defense has been ticking up on the uptick. I think we've been doing a good job addressing some fundamentals we kind of relapsed on, and then the other thing is fatigue makes cowards of us all, and when you get depth, it helps you. And I thought Dale played great minutes. Having Jeremy back was huge, but that's why depth is really important, because normally people, when they get tired, they still can play on the offensive end. It's the defensive end they tend to rest.
Scott, Scott, did you sense any more motivation after losing the last two at home?
I was more motivated. I don't know if the players were, but I was.
Scott, did this seem like more, I know James was out, but it seemed like more of like your regular rotation, like you were able to get guys?
Yeah, and I thought for a second we were going to have James. I was like, man, we're back. So anyway, we look forward to when we can get him back. But really credit the guys that played and how hard they played and how they competed. And again, Jeremy, I mean, he's plus 19, and he only takes 3 shots. But he makes all the defensively. He's so sound, and he makes up for a lot of things, and he contests a lot of shots, and he's doing that 85, 90%.
Scott, did y'all do anything special against Pack? He wasn't scoring much until later in the game.
Yeah, we just tried to have Pack awareness. So and he got a couple threes late, and he's a great player. He's going to get buckets, and you just want to limit them. And I mean, he's been on such a tear, and he's a great player.
Are you sensing Kendall's gaining more confidence as he goes through the Big 12?
I think he's starting to adjust, and again, the first couple games, you're going against elite defenses. It's a lot more physical, and for freshmen this year, it's tougher than ever, as I've stated, because they're going against 6-year guys and 5th-year guys where they used to only go against 4th-year guys and maybe an occasional 5th-year guys. So because of COVID, you have a lot of older guys now, and that's I mean, 24-year-olds are 24.
Scott, you mentioned Del Bonner. I mean, he just seems like he's gotten better and better. Is it a deal of just maybe taking a while to get adjusted to this level and everything?
Well, I mean, normally when we get transfers, they sit out a year. So they get a whole year to learn our system, the Big 12's offenses, defenses, a whole year with Charlie. And then they play, and you're like, wow, they're really good. And that's the one negative with everybody playing right away is you don't really get a chance to just focus on your game and improve physically and skill-wise for a year. And so, I mean, Dale, it's a different level. I mean, he moved up a level, and credit him for adjusting. And he's a good player, but I mean, that year with Charlie really helps with the physicality.
It seems like he has real good court vision. I mean, I remember some passes.
Yeah, first he's a much better shooter than he's shown. So in practice, we all feel very confident. He was 40% three-point shooter last year, and but he has a burst, and he can get the spots on the floor. And 5 assists, 1 turnover. We really needed that, and that was very helpful.
Anything else?
Guys, good.
We're out.
Appreciate you.
Scott.